Good morning, everyone. Today we're covering the antibiotic resistance module. Antibiotic resistance is when bacteria develop the ability to survive exposure to antibiotics that are designed to kill them or to stop their growth.
Before we go any further, we would like to define what an antibiotic is. Antibiotics are a range of medications that destroy or slow down the growth of bacteria. They are especially useful in treating illnesses such as tuberculosis and syphilis. There are typically two types of antibiotics, aminoglycosides and beta-lactams.
So aminoglycosides are a category of antibiotics that act by inhibiting bacterial protein synthesis. This occurs by inhibiting the translocation of tRNA, which results in the misreading of mRNA. Beta-lactam antibiotics function by attacking bacteria by binding to intermembrane proteins and interrupting cell wall synthesis. This disrupts the stability of the cell wall and results in the death of the bacteria.
So this raises the question, how does antibiotic resistance happen? We would like to explain this concept using all of you guys. For this activity, everybody in this lecture hall is a bacterium. Together, you all represent a population of bacteria that lives in Kennedy Hall.
Let's pretend that we introduce an antibiotic into our ecosystem. As we stated before, antibiotics function by killing or stopping the growth of bacteria. However, due to random mutations in the DNA, some of the bacteria are resistant to antibiotics.
So in order to demonstrate this phenomenon, we would like everyone wearing white shoes to please stand up. So once again, everyone wearing white shoes, please stand up. All right, so you all represent the bacteria that are naturally resistant to this antibiotic. However, resistance towards the antibiotic does not stop here. Genetic material can be exchanged between bacteria via induced mutations. So we would like everyone within arm's length from the people standing up to please stand up. So everyone within arm's length of the people standing, also please stand up. All right, so you have all received the genetic mutation or genetic material that makes you resistant to this antibiotic. Now everyone standing in front of the people standing up, also please stand up. So everyone standing in front of the people standing up. All right, so this increase in the population is due to a process called binary fission, which is the asexual reproduction mechanism of bacteria.
Everyone standing up represents a new generation of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. As bacteria, you are able to rapidly reproduce via binary fission. Additionally, the population of bacteria that is resistant grew due to bacterial conjugation or the transfer of genetic material. As you can see, populations of antibiotic-resistant bacteria can rapidly grow if not kept in check using the correct dosages and types of antibiotics. You may all sit down.
Using antibiotics too often allows antibiotic-resistant bacteria to proliferate in populations. Antibiotic-resistant bacteria can become artificially selected to the point where antibiotics are ineffective against them. Additionally, not finishing the full course of antibiotics can lead to resistant bacteria in the body to proliferate, meaning next time you are prescribed antibiotics, they won't be as effective since a higher percentage of the population of bacteria is resistant to the antibiotic.
So why is this a problem? Other than the obvious fact that disease-causing bacteria are bad for your health, this phenomenon has been steadily increasing over the past decade. According to the World Health Organization, new resistant mechanisms are emerging and spreading globally, threatening our ability to treat common infectious diseases. A growing list of common infections are becoming harder and sometimes impossible to treat as antibiotics become less effective. An ECDC study estimates that nearly 33,000 people die each year as a direct consequence of an infection due to a bacterial resistance to antibiotics.
Now we'd like to ask you a poll everywhere question.
Okay, so just write down in 2 to 3 words, what are the main concepts of the AR module?
Okay, so as you can see, just some of the big picture topics that we covered is just resistance, antibiotic selection. I see, yeah, mutations. But yeah, I think that's all we have for you today, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.